Hi everyone, I am Efe Turan. I am a student at Bilkent University and today I am going to present you my EE 102 final project. If you are ready, let's go on. My project is a smart home control system. The main objective of this project is to design a system that controls and automates specific home functions in order to ease the home life of the homeowner, keep them secure and possibly save energy. In my design, I have 4 different functions. These includes a 24-hour digital clock, a sound-dependent light, a security lock, and a console that enables users to activate smart home devices and systems at selected times, like the heating system and coffee machine. Here is my digital clock. I can control and set up the digital clock by using these 5 buttons. I can change the time however I want. I'm also using the middle button for resetting the clock. I also have a sound sensor here to detect sound in the house. Also a light sensor. This sensor will be used outside to check whether outside is dark or not. I also will use these 10 switches on the left to input the desired activation time for the smart devices. The other 2 switches on the right will be used for switching between displaying the digital clock and activation time for the 2 distinct smart devices. I also used a relay system here to display the state of the control system functionalities. My main reason for using the relay system was their tolerance to the voltage. These relays can withstand up to 250 voltages, thus my smart home control system can be directly implemented to the real homes. Here is the relay and LED configuration for the control system functions. First 2 LED from the left are the outputs of the smart devices. When designated time by the user arrives, LEDs will be activated. Third LED is for the sound-activated smart light. When a sound is detected, the light turns on and stays active for 16 seconds. If another sound is detected within this period, the timer resets to 0. You can see the time passed after last sound detection on these 4 LEDs on the FPGA, the ones between the first and the second white paper. Those LEDs will display the countdown in binary form. Last LED is for the security door lock. The security lock system activates between 10 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. if no light is detected outside. Next, I will demonstrate how we can set activation times for the 2 smart devices using these 10 switches on the left. Right now, my early select switch is in point 00 indicated that my 7 segment is displaying the current hour of the day. And when I change it to 01, now I can select my first time input for my first smart device. For instance, I will set the first device to do 1930. This can be a cooling system. Before we come home, we can set this timer to this, and our cooling system will be activated, and our home will be warm when we arrive. And for the second device, let me adjust this really quickly. We can, as you can see, it's now in 10, and this means I'm selecting for my second device. We can input our time as 7 a.m. because this can be a coffee machine when we first wake up. We would like to drink some coffee, and this will make it ready for our wake up, basically. And everything is set. I will set the clock very quickly, and now I'm adjusting the time to 7 a.m. for our second device. And as you can see, as time arrives to 7 a.m., our second LED is activated. And for our cooling system, my bad, I'm adjusting it again. This one's for the minute, this one for the 10 minutes. I pushed the wrong one. Yes. As you can see, at 7:30 and 19:30, our first device is activated and our home will be warm before we arrive. Next, I will demonstrate my security lock system. The security lock system activates between 10 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. if no light is detected. As you can see, now this hour is not between 10 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. Thus, even if there is light or not, the system is not activated. But when I change the time after 10 p.m. now it gets activated depending on whether there is light or not. And I will reset this really quickly and show it will be deactivated after 6:30 a.m. I'm changing. Right now it's still active, but when time passes 6:30, it will not be activated anymore if there is light or not. And lastly, I will demonstrate you my smart home light system. As you can see now, I'm currently speaking, thus my smart light LED is on, and my timer is keep resetting since it's hear my sound. And for demonstration purposes, I will lower the threshold of the sound sensor because it's too sensitive, and I'm not currently in a place where there is no sound. As you can see, I lower the threshold and my timer ticks, and when it reaches 16, my LED will turn off, and now again I will increase it, and as you can see, my LED is activated, and it will be prolonged depending on whether it's activated, whether there is sound or not. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.